this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Lewis has it, the tight end. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rodgers on target there to Lazard. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yo.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving.
You go get it to him.
Crisp play. I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit.
The defense.
Long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This hurt. Touchdown, Falcons. Brian Hill, 30 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point after.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Yeah, I'm broadcast.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-9-1-2 as they begin with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. But what a quick, and now it's blocked.
What the fuck?
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught.
Come on, gang.
The tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before.
What's the
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
6-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
Tanyan complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything.
Oh, my God.
And down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Oh, my God. Block.
Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled.
Bryant hit, and he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
Man,
the field goal,
come on,
field
y'all.
goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On first down, Rodgers.
Move out the way.
It's incomplete. Robert Tynan was and it's second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
You know they pay me.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Space to maneuver at the 40. A very quick pass to Ridley. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down.
Letting go do you like this?
Each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long. It's Ryan.
Man.
It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now it's Rodgers. And he hits his target.
Come on, y'all.
Lewis. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Beat the cover 4 up now.
Catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big one.
Person face booming, medium dark skin tone male sign.
Gets this back to the line of scrimmage. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of depth.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, 40 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. And the lead is down to 20.
That's the score. Falcons 33. Packers 13.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of.
No way.
This is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this.